Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the weekly read for the collective for all signs for the week of the 3rd to the 9th of August 2020. We're in August already, can you believe it? So if this is your first time to my YouTube channel or to my website, Be Healing, depending on where you're watching this, then welcome to Be Healing. And so I'm a psychic, which means I can tap into your higher self, your inner self, your spirit, your soul. It's that part of you that's always in spirit form, that is always trying to move you forward toward the things that you want in your life. And so my readings, I do general readings here on YouTube. And so check out your weekly read for your sun sign, your rising sign, and maybe your Venus and moon sign as well if you're into the astrology and you know what I'm talking about there. So you'll find those on my YouTube channel. And I do pick a card reads as well. So they're a lot of fun. They're just kind of new. I've done a few of them now and they're so much fun. I love doing that. So check those out on my YouTube channel. I also give private readings, of course. And every weekend I do a half price reading sale. This weekend, it's the weekend that I'm publishing this video, that is. It's on my Your Next Steps reading. So it's a 3-page reading. I get it out within 24 hours of you ordering it, same as all my readings. And your next step, so it goes into your next 5 steps. So it's what your higher self needs from you, what the universe needs from you, for you to do next in order to get what it is that you want. So these could be inner steps, they could be outer steps, it could be things that you need to do in the world, or it could be like changes in your beliefs or something like that, so some inner work. And so this weekend they are 75 Australian dollars instead of 150, which is about 50 American instead of 100. So a great time to book in for one of those. If you would like to book in for one of them, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link in the description box for this video, and you can also find them on my website, behealing.com. Check out my website, behealing.com, throughout the week as well, and at the weekends, of course, to find out that half-price sale. There's always special offers going on there. So let's get into it. What have you all got going on this week? So using the Muse Tarot, first of all, let's get a card for the week. Okay, well, I'll take that one. Right. We've got the 3 of emotions here, which is the 3 of cups. Let's get past all my plants here. 3 of emotions, right. So she's in her emotions right there, actually in the water. And there's 3 of her, one's eyes closed, one's eyes open. I read these intuitively, by the way. Yeah, so she's got the moon in her center there. She's very tapped into her emotions here and her intuition, I'm feeling, from this card. And so this week, the energies that we've got are for us to tap into our intuition, tap into our emotions. So our emotions being our emotional guidance system. And so always choosing what's best, what makes you feel best, because whatever makes you feel best is best for the whole world. It raises up your vibration. It's a sign that your vibration is raising when you're feeling good. When you're feeling bad, you are not raising the vibration of the planet. It's not good for anybody when you do that. And so use your emotional guidance system, in particular this week, to do what feels best to you, and then you'll be raising up your vibration. You'll be amazed how much your vibration matters. It really does. And so there's no point in getting into negativity, focusing on things that you don't like, feeling worse and worse. It doesn't help anyone, nor does fighting against things that you don't like. That all takes your vibration down too. And so this week, yeah, I'm really picking up that it's your vibration that matters this week. And so do what is best for you, which is that makes you feel better. Now, sometimes some people can think that that's selfish, and that, you know, that they need to not do what's best for them, but do what's best for other people, what they imagine is best for other people. But I'm telling you here, the energies of this week is saying that, do what makes you feel better, because that's raising your vibration. And so sometimes when you're thinking it's better for other people if you do something that doesn't make you feel good, it's not. Because if it was for the benefit of the whole world, you would actually feel better, because that's a sign of alignment when you're feeling good. Yeah, so just be wary of that this week. Be aware of that this week rather than wary of it. Yeah. I'm going to pick one of Colette Baron Reid's Wisdom of the Oracle at the end of the reading, so stick around for that. But let's use Lynn Bell's Inner Self-Guidance cards to find out what the energies are for everyone this week. Apart from that. I'm really picking up that the energies this week are a bit of a pause. It's like we're moving forward on something, then there's a bit of a pause, there's a bit of a wait. It's like, hang on a minute, is this really what you want? Are you feeling good about it? It's a pause to let something go, because we've got be firm and release guilt here. And yeah, it's like a pause. It's like if you've been like starting up a new business or something, it might have been go, 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 go. And then up to this week, then it's like, stop, hang on a minute. You can't move forward on it anymore. Now is the time to do the inner work. So it's like an inner work week so that you can continue forward with this path that you've been on. Or if you're starting a new relationship, it might be a pause, they might go away or something like that. And it's an inner week. It's a pause for you to sort out the past, to let go of something more. So this is saying being firmer in what it is that you want, making sure that you are moving toward what it is that you want. So in my example of like starting off a business, this is the week to like go within and decide on the finer details of it, of whether you're making it in the exact way that's right for you. Right? Remember this card, our vibration matters. So you don't want to start off a business that's going to wear you out. This week is about fine-tuning it to so that it's good for you too, because it's got to be a win-win situation. Anything has got to be a win-win situation. If you're leaving yourself out of it, you're not loving yourself. And if you're not loving yourself, something fundamentally wrong with it, right? And so, yeah, that's what the energy is about this week. It's about this break in the movement forward and sorting our energy out so that we make sure that we're going in the right direction, in the right way for us. What's right for us in our emotional state so that we feel good about it. I wonder what you've been moving forward on. I know what I've been moving forward on. What are our lessons and challenges for this week? We've got respect and strength and courage, yeah. So it's being strong in ourselves and respecting ourselves. And so if you have been in the patterns of not putting yourself first and thinking that you need to sacrifice your vibration, do what's bad for you, do what makes you feel bad, for the good of the planet. As I said, it's not actually good for the planet. If you're not raising your vibration, you're not doing much. You're not doing much good, because your vibration is your addition. It's it's what you're offering to the collective, and so it is never good if you're feeling bad. Never. So, yeah, you're kidding yourself. You're fooling yourself if you think that that's true. If you think that you need to sacrifice yourself or martyr yourself, if you think that you need to feel bad in any way, you're not actually helping the collective at all. Just good vibes that help the collective, and that's when we feel good in ourselves. As I said, it's a self-love thing. And so you've got to be strong in yourself and respect yourself, especially for those that have been in those patterns of being selfless in a way. It's not helpful, that negative expression of being selfless anyway, if you're not loving yourself. So I've got to be strong in that this week. That's what the lessons and challenges are about, being strong in that balance, that win-win situation of self-love and giving your energy out too. What should our focus be on for our highest good this week? We've got overwhelming and perfect. So the perfectionist, it is overwhelming. We get perfectionist traits when we are not feeling good about ourselves. So we think that we need to prove ourselves in order to be worthy. And maybe that's why you think that you need to feel bad. You need to fight what you don't like in the world, or you need to focus on those things that are bad. It's that perfectionist kind of thing, that needing to prove worthy, needing to do something in the world about the bad things. Or anything that makes you feel bad, anything that takes your vibration down isn't good. And so the focus this week should be letting go of that perfectionism, letting go of that part of you that feels like you need to prove worthy to be here, or prove worthy to be loved, or prove worthy to receive abundance from the universe. It's not true at all. So it seems like a big wake-up call kind of week to me, of really getting our vibrations sorted out and leaving this perfectionist thing behind, leaving the martyrdom thing behind, leaving that negative focus or fighting what you think is bad in the world, letting go of that and just realizing that the world is just a huge, huge school. And it's a school for many, many, many grades. Like there's so many different souls here, 7.7 billion souls here, all learning different things. And it's not true that there shouldn't be a certain experience with certain souls. That's not true. But it doesn't mean that you should get involved in trying to get rid of the lessons that people need, that those people need. You know, that's like, it's like being at a school and then you get to the high school grade and it's like, now it's my job to annihilate the primary school part of it because that shouldn't be needed. It's like, no, everything is needed. Everything is needed on this planet because it's this giant school, right? And when you detach from fighting those things in the world, when you detach from it being your business, when it's not part of your lesson, you know, or maybe you learned those lessons already, and just allow it to be a school for these, that can ease you into acceptance and allowance, you know. And then when you're minding your own business, when you're in your own lessons, then you can really move forward. Just saw 1111 there on the screen. So yeah, focus this week should be on letting go of that perfectionism, martyrdom, thinking that we need to lower our vibration or feel bad in some kind of way. Overwhelming card again. Could be an overwhelming week this week. This is extra guidance for the week. We've got overwhelming and friendships, vibrations changing. So if you're doing this work this week, your vibration will be changing. If you're choosing to just feel good now, there's a lot of people that aren't in that state. You might have noticed, especially now, there seems to be like this big divide between people that are doing great and people that are doing really badly within themselves, you know, not feeling good at all. And so it could get overwhelming with your friends. It could, this divide, if people are having a hard time of it and you choose to have a good time of it, could get overwhelming. So just be careful about who you hang out with, because human beings, you know, we like to get attuned with all the vibrations that are around us. So be very careful with who you're hanging out with. Choose your friends wisely, because you end up being in the same vibration as them. Can't help but do that. So let's get Colette Baron Reid, Wisdom of the Oracle card out to top this off. Something for us to take away for the week. And yeah, check out your sun sign. So just shortly after I publish this one, I'll be publishing each weekly read for each sign. Maybe check out your Venus or your Moon as well, depending on which ones you. It's the same for me. See, I'm Taurus Sun, I'm Gemini Rising, and I'm Venus, Moon, and Mercury is in Aries. So I never know whether it's like my Venus or my Moon sign that I'm interested in, because they're all the same. A card from Colette Baron Reid for us to take away. I also do a daily show as well, pretty much every day anyway. It's called Psychic Cafe. It's at 7 a.m. Bangkok time. You're welcome to come along. It's here live on YouTube. I'll go deeper into the daily read, pick out more cards from different decks for the day, and then give mini readings as well. Ooh, we've got 3 cards. First card out is the Tribe. I like this, especially because of that message that we just got about friends. The tribe. Who is your tribe? Maybe your tribe is changing now. I think it is. I think our tribes are changing now. I think the people that we've been hanging around and had like our paths aligned with them in the past, I think that's changing now. I've been picking up in a lot of the readings lately, especially in the last couple of weeks, that people are moving out of, like, especially healers, moving out of the traumatized, moving out of the sensitive and traumatized, and then into more regular life kind of thing, amongst the healed and the people that don't have the issues, so that they can do much more in the world. And so you might find that your tribe is changing. So this week it might be about sorting out who your allies are. That's another word that's been coming up lately as well, your allies. We've got, it's 4 cards we've got. We've got a change in the wind as well. So big change this week, but as I said, it feels like a pause to do the inner work, a pause in the movement forward. We've had great movement forward. Have you noticed lately? Great movement forward. So how can I do this? There. We've got Yang, which is the giving energy. This is interesting. So this, how I was talking about the energy that you put out into the universe, into the collective, is your emotional energy. So if you're feeling bad, you're not doing good in the collective. And so be careful of the energy, or be aware of the energy that you're giving out, because it's how you're feeling about yourself. It's how you're feeling within yourself. That is the energy you're putting out into the world. And so it's no good in thinking that your actions or the things that you're doing for other people are great and you're putting great energy out in the world. But if you're feeling bad within yourself, if you're feeling exhausted because you're not receiving, if you're, if you're feeling bad in yourself, then that is the energy you're putting out into the world. There's the basic law of attraction stuff, and I think some law of attraction teachers kind of don't emphasize this point, is that it's not what you're doing for others. It's not what you think from a 3D point of view, the energy that you're giving out. It's not what you're doing for others. That's not what comes back to you. What comes back to you is how you're feeling inside, how you're treating yourself, how you feel about yourself. That's what comes back to you. So be very aware of the energy that you're putting out this week. Yang. And the fourth card, whoop. It's time to go. Time to go. And so there's things to leave behind. That's what this is telling me this week. There's things to leave behind, maybe friendships to leave behind, people that have been on the same path as you, and now your paths have diverged. Maybe your missions are slightly differently. As I said, some healers will be finding that they're moving out of that. Like I moved out of that healing, being around all of the wounded healers, quite some time ago. But it's coming up in readings that it's time for a lot of the people that have healed themselves to move away from that tribe now. There's nothing wrong with that tribe. It's a good stage to be in, but it's like a hospital kind of thing. It's not a place to live. You don't continue living in hospitals, right? You get better and then you move on from there. And so it feels like a very important week to me. It feels like we're really moving toward what we came here to do, especially healers. But this is the time out week from action moving forward that we have been doing. Time out to get aligned, to get properly aligned. It's like, right now, sort out your vibration and make sure you're not making any negative energy choices in your life. And then after this week, who knows what will happen? You'll have to check out my next reading for next week. But maybe then it'll be fast forward again. Who knows? Who knows? So that's it. That's our week. If you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? Don't forget, I have my half price reading sale on this weekend as well on my Your Next Steps reading. Love to give you a private read. Have an amazing week, and I will see you next time. Bye.